Alright, so before the video actually starts, I just wanted to say I didn't really articulate properly fully some of my like gripes with the season. I acknowledge that after like really watching through the video. And also like the video isn't full, like you're not gonna see like a full everything I recorded, because halfway through me editing I was like, this is mainly just being me talking about the season and nothing more. I'm not gonna turn into like a whole video of me just like playing. Yeah, I just wanted to say like, hey, y'all not like, I didn't fully articulate myself. Like throughout the entire video, I was either like messing up my words or getting sidetracked. But the whole point is like, I didn't really like the season. I still don't really like the season. Like I'm still playing, but it's not a matter of like forcing myself. It's like I really like playing the game, so it's like I either stop playing or I just put up with it. And I'm trying to put up with it, but I really want to play Tekken, at least until Street Fighter comes. The new season for Street Fighter comes out because it drops with Elena. But until that happens, like I'm not gonna have to, but I want to stick with Tekken until then. So yeah, like I said, there's like a lot of things that I didn't like. I didn't like how aggressive the season was. I liked the heat changes, but I didn't like how, characters now feel like you have to be in their faces, continuous pressure in order to, get the win. I also didn't like how, most of the time, if you're not an offensive juggernaut and you're, backing up, backdashing, trying to get some space, poke, like, some things that's not offensive, just defensive play in general, it just felt like it was out the window this patch. And obviously there were some changes here and there, but like it really did feel like, like people in general felt it, like it just felt like you can't be defensive this patch. Even if you were gonna be punished by a nigga just being straight in your face. I tried to, I guess, articulate it in the video. I didn't really do much justice doing that. But my overall gripes was really just the fact of it felt too offensive. It felt like when the season dropped, everybody felt even like 10 times more aggressive than last season. People were massing. People just kept pressing buttons. People were doing the most unsafe shit in the world. It truly felt like this game was just an offensive game with no counterplay and with no defensive options in the game. And then obviously there's the sidestep stuff, but like the sidestep stuff feels good. Like it's good, but that can't be the only thing we got for a defensive patch, quote unquote, like an offensive patch. They literally said it was a defensive patch the day before the patch notes came out. So, I feel like they should. Well, I just feel like in general, like that, it's not enough, I guess. But anyway, you'll see in the video that like, I try to explain that's how I'm feeling. I also, go on to note like, hey, I was a Tekken King last season, but then this season, like, I'm struggling to even get past Fujin. So it just really shows. I mean, like I said, it can be skills, but it just goes to show that like I truly feel like this season, especially for people like me who are not offensive, I just feels like the season is just so off for at least me at the very least. But yeah, I wanted to put this in the beginning of the video because like I said, I felt like I just didn't articulate myself as and articulate my points as good as I could have. Anyway, enjoy. Yeah. Well, we gotta talk. I'm not gonna lie. This season has been very I guess you can say mixed, I guess.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
Was that?
Some people like it, some people hate it. I'm of the opinion, like I'm in the middle. I don't know, even with the new changes, it's like I still don't feel like the game really returned to how it was, or even like for me kinda got better. Like the heat changes is cool and all. Like I really like this change, but it's like everything else, like it's still aggressive. Like the game is still very much aggressive. And so I'm not an aggressive player. I could be aggressive. I got my aggressive times where like I'm kind of pressing somebody, but like I'm over here kind of just trying to see how I'm gonna fit in this season, because this season is all about the aggression. It might be one thing of like going in the ranked and like playing, but like, bro, it's even when I'm fighting like my homies, like,
dang, this is like it's mad aggressive. Like I feel like I can't do nothing.
Like I've like characters like Leo, to a degree, that main King, Brian, like I don't know, even with the changes they made, it still feels like I it still feels so aggressive to the point where if I'm just not even holding back on my finally got a match. If I'm not holding back on my controller, well,
if I'm holding back on my controller,
I might as well just say I'm playing a different game. You know, like I might as well just be like, damn.
You know, what's the point of holding back on my controller?
What's the point of just doing this and this all day? What's the point of even creating backdashing? Most of the time, you want to be up in their face, doing crazy stuff, doing moves that might work, might not work, all that stuff. So maybe it's just like me, I've never claimed to be a good player. Like I made it, the farthest I've ever made it was like Tekken King, and I'll always like boast about it because I was like, dang, bro, hitting Tekken King, like that's low key an achievement. But it's like ever since then, I just haven't made it back. I'm struggling in like the low blue to like high purple range right now. That might be skill issue, but it's like I feel like maybe it's just the people I was fighting. Maybe like, I was fighting easy people, but I feel like my skill just is not reflecting that. I told y'all, like I'm not a very offensive player, so in general, this patch is literally everything that I'm not really accustomed to doing in terms of like offense. Like I'm not very accustomed to this offense. Like I'm more of a like I'm a backdash, maybe try to,
not randomly, but I'm defensive. Okay, I can't put it to words, but
I'm very much just like a assertive player. Like I try to mix up my timing, but it's like this patch in this season that very much isn't the case now. Like I feel like now I just have to like get in people's faces no matter what character I play. I feel like I have to, even when characters like Lee, R.I.P. Lee. That's crazy. Yo, can I get a match? Anyway, speaking of and the thing is like it's to the point where like I'm not even feeling like I want to play my main, which is Reina. Like I'm playing other characters, so it's like I don't know. I'm starting to like realize like, hey, if this is the direction the game is going, like I like the game too much to say I'm gonna quit. Cause it's hard for me to really. Oh shit! Hold on. Ugh. See, okay. It's hard for me to even like put down the game. Like I will go and play something else. I.e. being Street Fighter, because Elena comes out. Hold on. No way. I'm starting to like really want to put the game down because like I'm actually having fun with the game. No. Well, I was having fun with the game. But this patch, like I want to enjoy playing the game because I want to play like characters that I enjoy and stuff. Hold on. Really? Hold on. I don't know. I shouldn't be focusing on rank right now because like in general, like rank doesn't matter. Like you promote, you demote. It's like the same cycle right now. I could promote and all of that junk. Why am I getting hit by that so much? What? Okay, you can't really play like defensive right now. Like you gotta be up in their face. Like characters like King, who specializes in this, and the whole chip thing.
Brother.
Oh my god, you on this move and your connection. Well, yeah, okay. My point being is, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only fan like this, but it just feels like this season is like offensive focused. That I feel like even with the defensive changes to sidestep and stuff, it's like very minuscule, I guess, in my opinion. Man, I might just be on my bad player because you see me getting hit by everything. Yo, okay. Oh my god, he doesn't just stop pressing. That's another thing. Like, I feel like this whole patch has just been people just pressing shit, bro. Like, I feel like that's just their whole motto now. It's just pressing, like massing. Like, I like it's so bad to the point where like I think massing is at a whole all-time high right now. Like so much so, like it's at a really bad high. Give me that. All right, but massing, doing weird stuff on wake up. Here we go. As you can tell, I don't like fighting King either, bro. Can I just do a wave dash properly? Hold this. A side step. Give me that. Unnecessary stuff that I don't think the game needed. Like, all this aggressiveness that the game has became, all this 50-50s, people complain about 50-50s. I to a certain degree complain about it too. Because it's like certain things just like why was I like why did that happen there?
We try.
I messed up the punish. What was that? Like I said, I feel like the game has like unnecessary stuff added to it, and it's just ruining the game for like a lot of people. It's not even just like the casuals like me or the super casuals like me who just like to learn stuff and want to get better at the game in a certain way. But it just feels like it's that for everybody. Oh, what? I don't know. There's also the issue with like with tracking and stuff. Hold on. Wait. I might have been dumb. I'm dumb. I didn't have a read. That's bad. But I just wanted to get my my take because even though it doesn't matter, it just this is how I'm feeling. I wanted to make mad content when season 2 came out, but you know, like season 2 came out and like I just suddenly just I feel like I wanted to play. Anyway, yeah, I just feel like I just really didn't want to play that much. You know, I just feel like the game just wasn't how it was, you know, I was accustomed to for like a whole year, mind you. Like, mind you, a whole year. Oh, of course. Of course! These are very much genuine feelings. Can this man's connection get any better, bro? Holy shoot, I've been fighting his connection more than I've been fighting him. Thank goodness. I don't know. That's you know, there's so many problems with this season. I can go on and on about. Like, it just feels like every fight I do now, it feels like the connection is just horrible. It feels like every match is just laggy. You know, I don't know. There's so many problems, so many issues that I could just go on and on about.